My name is Lorelei. According to a workonomics survey done by accounting principals, a leading finance and accounting staffing firm, they found out that half of the American workforce spends more than $20 per week on coffee, averaging $1,000 per year. I've noticed that a lot of people on campus and elsewhere like buying coffee at Starbucks. I mean, you can see them walking around with the drinks or hear them talking about a coffee chain. Yet it costs more to buy at Starbucks than it does to purchase the ingredients and make the beverages at home yourself. According to Bakar Samawi, who has 25 years of international experience in finance, trading, and investment management, in his article, What Apple and Starbucks Share in Common, Luxury, Status, and Premium Pricing, published January 30th, 2012. The average cappuccino costs $4.36. According to Kathy Christoff, an award-winning journalist and author of Investing 101, in her article, Starbucks Raising Prices in Some Markets, posted on CBS Money Watch, March 8, 2012. The average latte, venti latte, you know, the large kind, costs $4. So if you buy a latte every day for 1 week, that's $28. However, if you go to Costco and buy a 2.5-pound bag of Starbucks French roast coffee grounds and a couple gallons of milk for $7 plus $22 for the coffee grounds, that's $29. And it will give you a pot of lattes every day for at least a month. Your net savings will be $91 for a 30-day month. In this speech, I will demonstrate to you how to make homemade gourmet coffee. First, I will demonstrate how to make a Starbucks Frappuccino. Second, I will demonstrate to you how to make Starbucks iced espresso. And third, I will demonstrate how to make Starbucks iced caramel macchiato. Firstly, I will demonstrate to you how to make Starbucks Frappuccino. The ingredients for a Frappuccino include 2.5 tablespoons ground fresh espresso, 2 tablespoons sugar, and half a tablespoon of dry pectin. Actually, sorry, it's 1/4 cup of fresh espresso, but to make the espresso you need 2.5 tablespoons of ground espresso grinds. So you put the coffee into the filter right here, and you need half a cup of water. Pour it into the liquid compartment, and then closing the lid, you run the machine. When the coffee is done brewing, you turn it off, open the lid, and you pour the coffee into the liquid compartment of the machine where you initially poured the water. And then you close the lid and brew it once more. This will give you about a 1/4 cup of espresso for the Frappuccino recipe. Now, you're going to need a pitcher or a covered container. First, let's mix the liquid ingredients. That way none of the powders stick to the bottom. There's the 1/4 cup of espresso that we just made, 1 1/4 cups of 2% milk. Then you're going to put in the dry ingredients, which include 2 tablespoons of sugar and half a tablespoon of dry pectin. Then you're going to, well, I'm using a blender, so I'd close it and shake it until the sugar dissolves. If you're using a pitcher, just stir it until the sugar is dissolved. And once the sugar is dissolved, you could then chill it, and that will give you 1 12-ounce cup of Starbucks Frappuccino. Okay, secondly, I will demonstrate to you how to make Starbucks iced espresso. Now for the iced espresso, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of ground espresso, half a teaspoon of finely shredded orange peel, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and half a teaspoon of grated semi-sweet chocolate for garnish if you want, and shredded orange peel if you want as garnish as well. To make the espresso, this time you're going to put the 2 tablespoons in here, but you're also going to add the shredded orange peel. That way you have a nice orangey flavor to it. And you're going to add 2 cups of water, and while this is brewing, you can make your shredded orange peel. For the shredded orange peel, I simply just use the large holes on a grater like this. For the finely shredded orange peel, I use the small holes. And to make the grated baking chocolate, you're just going to clean this area thoroughly and dry it so that you could grate the chocolate on it. And after that has brewed, you're going to pour it over ice. And, well, actually, you're going to stick it in the fridge to cool it down, and then pour it over ice to keep it cool. And then once you've done that, feel free to put on your toppings if you like. And so this basically makes 3 6-ounce servings of Starbucks iced espresso. Okay, so for Starbucks iced caramel macchiato, you're going to need 1 tablespoon or 1 ounce of vanilla, approximately 10 ounces, because you're going to want to fill it up about 3/4 of the way with milk, and I've measured that out to be around 10 ounces, and half a cup of espresso. Quarter cup of espresso is typical. Sometimes people ask for less, and sometimes more. And your favorite caramel sauce and whipped cream is optional as a topping. They're not necessary. So you're going to want a layered effect with this. So you're going to put the 1 tablespoon of vanilla syrup in there. Then you're going to put the milk. After you put the milk in, you're going to want to put some ice until it nears the top. I'm going to leave it like that, that way I have less message than I'm already in. So now you're going to want to put the fresh espresso into the thing, And if you do it right,